President Trump has said that the indictment of James Comey is justice, not revenge. There is pushback to that, of course, among Democrats, including Senator Tim Kaine, who is calling it a complete political hatchet job. The president has said, quote, there will be others.
There's certainly going to be more indictments coming over the next 3.5 years of the Trump administration, but we're always going to let the law drive this stuff and the facts of the case and not political motivations, which frankly makes us so much different from the Biden administration, where they indicted not just the president of the United States, but so many people who were just engaged in the basic job of politics, who were engaged in policymaking, who disagreed with the Biden administration, and because that they faced prosecution from that same administration. If you look at the Comey indictment, Martha, this was a grand jury indictment delivered in Alexandria, Virginia, not exactly a hotbed of Donald Trump's political support. There were three requested indictments. The grand jury returned 2 of those 3 indictments. So I think they showed they were judicious. I think that it showed clearly that there were a couple of things that James Comey did wrong. And to the people who are saying that this is all political, I mean, look, if you look at our track record in the Trump administration, there have been people who have been prosecuted, who have been political allies, who agree with our politics. There have been people who disagree with our politics. We're not letting politics drive this. We're letting the requirements of the justice system and the law drive this. And unfortunately for James Comey, when I look at this indictment, I see a guy who lied under oath, and he'll have his day in court. He'll have his opportunity to prove the other case in front of the jury.
In general, my position is when incoming administrations start, what you don't want to do is get in this endless habit of going after everybody in the previous administration, because once you do that, then every incoming administration will go after the previous administration. And then over time, no one will want to get involved in government. No one will want to be the president of the United States. No one will want to be in the cabinet or anything else, because they're all going to end up in jail. And that's when you end up in banana republic level stuff. And we don't want to do that. Now, that being said, if it looks like the head of the FBI lied under oath about concocting a dossier that was designed to destroy the incoming president of the United States, and then think of all of the fallout around Russia, and that you literally couldn't talk about it on YouTube without them blowing apart your channel. And then if you even connect that to how they treated, Trump during COVID appears out of nowhere, like there's just so much stuff there. If we're ever to get an honest assessment of what we went through for all of those years, maybe it starts with this. But I would say this, James Comey, if you are innocent, even though you were very excited for Donald Trump to be in a double wide near the fence, if you are innocent, well, we have a justice system that largely does work. So you have nothing to worry about.